Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, and Faurot Field, named for the father of the split T, where the Missouri Tiger fans are hoping that they put together a big W. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. About to kick off to lift the lid on this one. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Sooners offense takes the field to start this game off. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So the Missouri Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
And this just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Offense set on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. No huddle here for the offense. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. He'll keep it himself. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. The offense in hurry up mode. To throw, it's Arnold. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun on third down. That's caught. It's Anthony. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for room. It's Roberts. Found a little bit of running room. Knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Makes a connection. And he's running in the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown Tigers! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals. Yeah,
because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. It's complete to the left. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to...
Oh, what a grab by the defense.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. It's a draw. Went to the running game on 3rd down and picked up 5, but still a couple of yards short. It's 4th and 2. And the field goal unit is on the field. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by 4 over Florida State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the returner will be dragged down. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way.
Open runway ahead. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The Sooners are in the hurry up. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He wants it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Looking for space. It's Allchuck. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone, and you're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It's good.
That makes the score Missouri 10, Oklahoma 3.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Scanning the field, it's Cook. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They're bringing heat. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Bowman. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Sooner offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
First down here for the offense. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Give to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw.
Well, the offense got themselves in a bad position to start, but a nice change up there, handing it off and getting a lot of the yardage back, David, now to set up 3rd and at least a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, and when it's 3rd and forever like that, I'm thinking pass. So great job slipping the run in there. Running back now putting them in a better position. But defensively, I still got them in 3rd and long, still in a good situation here.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Out of the gun to give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Cook. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. So Missouri will have to punt it away.
Number 92, on to kick it away.
Running it back, it's Bowman. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Unloads to the right. And they can't make the connection. After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Sooners want to move quickly.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. And you think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They're going to ride this running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for a crease. It's Carroll. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. They've got him looking wide, but they're going to throw it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Cook. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Bringing it back, it's Bowman. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snatches it on the right. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before
into traffic. It's picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Back to throw, it's Arnold. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but I can see Mike the Tiger out there pacing. This has been a very close game. They're up by 4 over Alabama. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. This will likely be the last play of the half. To the air on first down. He makes the connection. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the returner will be knocked down. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Gonna run it. It's Alchuk. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Sooners in the hurry-up. From the gun, give on the inside. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Gets open down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Sooners will have it 1st and 10.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total teams, running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 4 wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Pulls and fired complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
Throws a nice completion there for a 1st down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. The aerial assault continues. Caught over the middle. It's Sharp. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looking for the score. Touchdown Sooners. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. Got room at the 35. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. Missouri wants to go fast. On the ground with the counter. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking for a man. It's Cook. Good timing on the quick out.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They get to the line quickly. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Shakes off the tackler. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Right back to the well. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line. Running back searching for a hole. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
The Sooners will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Catch in the middle, it's Burden. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Dialing up the 2nd down pass play. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll try to run for it. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires one high and deep. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Got it in the middle, it's sharp. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Give to the running back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Arnold. Looking to the end zone. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Looking for a block. It's Bowman. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. 1st down here for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Up-tempo for the offense.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
This is a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Arnold. Got his man downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Into the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up by 28 over Florida State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Might as well give it to him again. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. Catch in the middle. It's Burden. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Here's the handoff. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. To the air, it's Cook. Got his man quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Miller. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Missouri gets to the line quickly. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Trying to move them on the counter. At the 40, there he goes. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Using his legs, it's Awchuk. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He got it. And now the lead is even bigger.
That makes the score Oklahoma 27, Missouri 10.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll throw it on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw, it's Cook. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Missouri wants to go fast. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Getting some heat. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the return, it's Bowman. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The offense set for a first down play. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row. It's not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positive, Jesse. Maybe throughout the way, there's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, Dave. Listen, I don't think they can fix everything in one week. I think this team needs to go back to the drawing board. They need to focus on one specific area of their football team to try to improve on and get this thing done.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.